What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? Welcome back. We are back at the halftime point of this Rockets versus Cavaliers game. Rockets looking promising, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's your man, Zach Infinity. Follow me on Twitter /X at AKinfinity_VVS. Now let's go on ahead and get into it. My three keys to the game during the pregame, if y'all tuned in, was Jalen got to be aggressive. Rebounding, we got to win that battle, and then we got to cut the turnovers down because last game we turned the ball over 22 times, and that is unacceptable. When you want to beat good teams, man, you can't be turning the ball over. You got to be a lot more careful and intelligent with your decision making when you have the ball in your hands. It's precious. So looks like they cleaned up some of that. First 5 minutes of the game had a little bit of the yips with the ball, sorta. Mobley being in there, being just a big presence on the defensive end, kind of shocked us a little bit at first, but we adjusted to it, and we got able to get out and run, and not really the running, but what I'm really shocked with is our half court execution. The half court execution has been pretty good. But then again, a lot of times it just kind of comes down to shot making. It comes down to shot making. And right now, funny enough, man, it's Dylan Brooks that's kind of leading the way with the shot making. He and Jalen Green. But let me give Dylan Brooks some shine. He's been kind of struggling as of late a little bit, but he's really showing up this game like a true vet, man. And when another thing that happens too when you play these very elite teams, these veterans that we brought in to come and help these young guys learn how to win, they got to show up in these kind of games like this too. Alperen and Jalen, they're doing their thing so far in this first half. They're doing their thing. They're holding down the fort. But Fred and Dylan have both they've both been pretty good, and they've both been pretty good this first half. Really happy about what I'm seeing on both ends. The Mobley factor on defense hasn't really bothered us too much, but offensively, Mobley hasn't been. He's one of those guys. It's weird, big, tall guy. Well, not big, but tall, lanky guy. And you put a small on him, and for whatever reason, they just forget how to. They forget that they 7 feet tall. I don't understand these guys sometimes. Can't say, yo, what's up with Tari? He looks not as confident. I don't know, man. He was my X factor for the game. I thought he'd come in and be a big difference in the game defensively on Mobley. I'm not sure what's going on with him. Maybe it's one of them games. It happens, man. I'm not really too worried. Tari's a motor guy, for the most part. He bring it every night. But if he ain't got it tonight, it's all good. His teammates gonna pick him up, man. It's all good. But yeah, it's interesting to me, our half-court offense, man. We got two sort of non-shooters and a man and Şengün. But it seems like they have like the best chemistry on offense out of the starting five. Very interesting. You wouldn't really think that's the case, but that's what they're really putting that on display tonight. You're seeing a lot more. You've seen a lot more of those two, in an initial action. And Dylan, Fred, and Jalen playing off of that. I don't mind that because you got to guard a man and Şengün going towards the rim because both of them can finish in the paint. Well, Şengün sort of tripping this season, but historically, big man rolling down, barreling down the paint, you kind of want to pay attention to that. And you got this big athletic freak in Amen Thompson. It's creating a lot of gravity, and then you got Dylan capitalizing on the open space that he has. Doesn't look like Mobley wants to come out there and get him too much. And then Max Strus also is sort of a liability on defense, and they're kind of exploiting that as well. Jalen Green started off a little rocky, but he didn't let it deter him, just like myself and Chris Gorman. Shout out to him. We was talking about it in the pregame. Like, just make a play, bro. Like, don't let none of that get in your head. I prefer you to get in the paint, keep missing your layups, but keep making a play by getting in the paint, and teammates gonna clean it up. That's another thing that we're doing well too is the offensive rebound. Well, Only got 6, and I can't find our second chance points. But I feel like every time we got an offensive rebound, we scored on that offensive rebound. So it's looking good so far in this first half. I think now absolutely do not expect the Cavaliers to come out in this third quarter and fall asleep. You see how Donovan Mitchell came out in this first quarter. Came out in the first quarter like he had a bad game last game against the Rockets, which he did. So you can expect him to probably, rev up his engine some and, try to create. We're doing a really good job of denying him getting in the paint, but then again, Jared Allen and Evan Mobley they're not going to provide you much in the way of spacing. So their lane is clogged up a little bit. They kind of look like how we do at times, and we're taking advantage of that on the defensive end. Key stat for me. Key stat. Bet you can't guess what it is. 3-point shooting attempts by the Cavaliers. They only have 13. They get 40 up a game, man. 40 plus up a game. They barely, what is that, a quarter? Yeah, they're a little bit over a quarter of that of their average for the game at halftime. So we're doing a good job of, and we have gotten let them have some clean ones because they're shooting a good percentage. But to me, the percentage doesn't bother me too much. It's more the attempts because that's kind of where they whoop teams' ass. They whoop other people's ass because they're such a great 3-point shooting team percentage-wise, and they take a lot. Like a lot of teams that do take a lot historically, they're not like elite percentage-wise, but they're elite in attempts and percentage-wise. So, you kind of pick your poison. If they're going to make them regardless, reduce their attempts. We've done a very good job of that. So we win in that math game right there. Free throws, about even. They're 6 of 8. We're 7 of 9. The game is they're kind of letting the guys play a little bit. There hasn't been a lot of ticky-tack fouls and BS nonsense from the referees. The referees haven't been as impactful this game as they were the last, which is good. We don't want the referees to be the story of any game. And whenever there's a physical game, I'm always gonna ride with the Rockets because, like I say all the time, man, the Rockets lead the NBA in dog rating. I gotta find some metrics to actually measure that, but we're gonna coin that right here on the Rockets Propaganda Channel /Rockets Round Robin. The Rockets lead the NBA in dog rating. Okay, they lead the NBA in dog rating. They out dogging the Cavaliers right now. See, on paper, you would look at this at both teams and you'll say, Cavaliers at home, coming off a tough loss from Philadelphia. Evan Mobley just coming back. Garland and Mitchell having a great season. I know the Rockets won their last game, but what if Garland hit those free throws? Again, I say it all the time, man. Ain't no game played on paper. It's played on the hardwood. No diddy. Yeah. So, yeah, like that's what I mean by dog, though, man. The Rockets don't care who you got over there on your side. We know who we got on our side, and you just gonna have to match our energy. We don't lack for energy. We don't lack for dog. We might be a little stupid sometimes. We may make a little mistake sometimes. We may not turn the ball over a lot, but sometimes we do have some bonehead turnovers. Sometimes we make some stupid fouls. Jalen Green on that after that free throw. Jeez, bro, you gotta go do some push-ups at halftime for that nonsense. I'd have slapped you upside your head. Just playing, Jalen. I love you, but yeah, man, Rockets are just out dogging. They out dogging the Cavaliers right now. Again, don't expect this to continue though. The Cavaliers are number 1 in the East for a reason. This is not something that what is a 14-point lead at halftime in the NBA these days? What is that? It's nothing. In a few possessions, they can come back and tie this thing up. Hell, they went on a 11-2 run in that second quarter, and the Rockets was tripping a little bit when the bench came in some. Yeah, man. the Cavaliers is going to come out in the second half. There is some things that they can clean up. They're probably going to start going back to their zone. But the Rockets have figured out their zone a little bit. I think they figured that out. I think they got that squared away. But they may they may be a lot more aggressive with it. They may, if I'm the Cavaliers, I'm trying to stop the Rockets right now. I'm gonna go zone, but on every shot attempt, nah, they can't even pull that off because their wings don't rebound. Never mind. Whenever you're on a zone, if you're on the zone, you're going your two bigs are usually already in bad position to go get a defensive rebound. So you gotta usually it's the wings that gotta come in and support on the rebound in front. And the Cavaliers don't have rebounding wings at all. Karis LeVert would have been all right, but he's hurt. Isaac Okoro too a little bit. And neither one of them playing. But say, man, that ain't our problem. Jabari Smith Jr. ain't playing for us. So yeah. Yeah, man, let me run down these stats right quick, man. Let's go. Amen Thompson, 6 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. He got a block, couple of turnovers, 1 foul. He's 3 of 6 from the field. Dylan Brooks, he's showing up big time for us, man. 13 points. He's a plus 13. Oh, Amen Thompson's a plus 19, which leads the whole game. Dylan Brooks, 13 points, 2 fouls, of course, a steal, a rebound, a couple free throws, 3-pointer, 5 or 6 from the field overall. Should have been 2 3-pointers that he made, but he had his foot on the line on one of them. Man, the thing about Dylan Brooks, man, it be pissing me off is he don't rebound, man. I've been saying this for a year. Man. He too physical of a player to not rebound. It doesn't make sense to me. Alperen Sengun, 12 points, plus 11. No turnovers. He got a steal, couple assists, 4 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 of 6 overall. Fred VanVleet, 9 points, foul, 1 turnover. He's got 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 3 of 5 from 3-point line, 3 of 9 overall. But 3 of 9, whatever. A lot of them is he's trying to get in the paint and try to attack Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. Good luck with that, Freddie. I like the try though. Jalen Green, big first half for him. 16 points, plus 14, 2 turnovers, 2 stupid fouls, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 3 of 5 from the 3-point line. He had 1 nasty step back 3 for a 4-point play that he got fouled on. 5 of 9 from the field overall. The bench kind of been quiet though. I don't know how much that's going to continue because usually when the bench is playing good, Ime gives them more run in the second half. I thought the energy was solid. Obviously, we know what Steven Adams. Again, no Aaron Holiday. I don't know if he's just out of the rotation altogether, but it looks like with I think it just looks like they have Amen and Jalen kind of, or really they have Fred and Amen kind of running that backup unit, sort of. Tari Eason, 2 points, plus 2, 1 steal, 3 rebounds. That one point that he got was off of offensive rebound. Ken Whitmore, 2 points, 1 assist, 0 of 1 from 3-point line, and 1 field goal made. I like his energy in the game. For Cam, only had taken 2 shots in 10 minutes. That's crazy. But I think King said we need that Porter kid to stay in the game. He'll walk and turnover. Hey man, whatever works for us, bro. Yeah, I like when you talking about Craig Porter. I like when these teams be putting in dudes who ain't been playing. Ime loves to exploit guys like that, man. You gonna check your oil. You gonna check your oil for real. But yeah, Cam, back to Cam. So Cam, probably not his night tonight, but I want to see him get a lot more minutes in the second half. I think I want to see a lineup with Amen, and Jalen together at the same time. Whenever Mobley, if it comes to a case where they start going zone and Mobley and Jared Allen are causing problems on the defensive end, like if we start acting stupid and act like we can't run the offense no more, I want to see that trio in the game so they can, because they have some pretty good defensive chemistry too. You know, start getting out on the break so we can beat the zone down the court. Jayshawn Tate, 4 points, 2 of 2 from the field, a rebound, and of course he's got a foul. Steven Adams, 3 rebounds, 4 points. Steven Adams is he's like a Mack truck. He's like have you ever played like pickup ball and it's this one dude who like you know he's strong as hell, and you do everything to get up underneath him and move him and try to box him out, and just nothing works. That's Steven Adams, man. The dude is made out of cement. I don't know what he been eating. Well, they say he only been eating animal. He only been eating beef, porterhouse steaks, and that's it. Maybe I need to try that, man. Maybe I'll be strong as him. But anyway, tip off finna go off here in a second. I said tip off. Second half finna start here. Barring anything crazy, man, I ain't doing no post game. Whether something crazy happen or not, I got somewhere to be anyway. But yeah, go Rockets. Appreciate everybody for pulling up for the halftime. If you're with me for the first time, go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and tell a friend, and all of us can be friends. All y'all come back again, and we out.